everybody. We are at Pan Aquis Animal Sanctuary in Oxford, also called Peas. And a couple things first before we feature something we're so excited about. We just had our first open barn, huge success. Perfect weather. So many people came out and got to enjoy this beautiful sanctuary and all of our creatures. And we count on support from the community. We are 100% run by volunteers and donations. So it was a successful day for us. So many new people came out here to see this wonderful place and support us. And that makes us real happy. So we had a real nice open barn, got to meet a lot of new people. We've got a couple new things. We are still collecting bottles and cans, so every 10 cents goes to feed our animals. We are also selling compost by the bag. Please return the bag and the container out by the road next to where the bottles and cans are. And you can buy the compost. It's on the honor system. And I'll tell you what, it's good stuff. I was almost said something else. And it's stuff that we have sifted and dug ourselves. And believe it or not, there's plenty more where that came from. We could probably be selling compost for
20 years?
20 years, at least 20 years. So that's out there by the road, so don't forget about that. We also have more open barns coming up. Follow us on our website, peasbarn.org, and Facebook. All of the dates are out there of the upcoming open barns, including if there's rain days. So keep all of that in mind. So we hope to see you here at Peas. But today we're going to feature something really exciting. On our property, we have this wonderful new run-in shed. And the dimensions, I don't want to walk around too much, but the dimensions and the size and the quality of this are incredible. There was nothing in this pasture. And what's nice about it is not just in the winter, but when the sun is hot and it's super humid out, the animals love to come in here. And they've already been in here. In fact, some of our volunteers have been in here, and we were worried a few of them were going to make a she shed out of it, but it is super nice. What makes this extra special is this was a project, an Eagle Scout project, done and carried out to the final ultimate end of this wonderful run-in for our animals. And we're going to feature Norah, Wright, and Eric and tell you a little bit more about this Eagle Scout project. But what's really cool is she's a female Eagle Scout, a girl Eagle Scout. So anything can be done. I don't know if somebody else could have built this as fine as this is. We already have birds nesting up there. Everybody seems to like it. So Norah, the birds are landing in their nest. Tell us about the project and the incredible work you did with fundraising and garnering support for this. Yes, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Norah Wright. I'm in Boy Scout Troop 456 out of Rochester Hills, and I built a 12 by 24 foot horse run-in for Peas. It took about 35 volunteers and close to 350 hours of work, including the planning for it, fundraising, and actually building the structure. It was 9 days start to finish that it took, and actually 4 work days out here. Part of the fundraising was we put donation boxes in local businesses. We had a can drive from people just in Oxford and Rochester who wanted to help out, and all of that was incredibly helpful for making this possible because it's not a small task.
Basically, you did all of this, Norah, which was really cool because as volunteers, we're out here every day doing our chores and stuff, but we would see Norah come with her supplies. It's not like this was right by the curb and she had a 18-wheeler and load everything. This all had to come in, be brought up this slight incline, and what was amazing is you had to get by Barney and Hanu. And they are 2 giant cows. They are the famous bad boys of Peas. So they had to get by them and bring all this stuff in. And, of course, Barney and Hanu wanted to help because that's what they do. They had to get by all the other animals goats and everything and bring this stuff up here and work with their assistants and accomplish this. And they weren't phased at all. So that was on top of everything else, the different weather conditions and everything. So tell us a little bit more about the fundraising and how you garnered support. I mean, you had support from the community, which is so huge. We're in Oxford. We're run 100% by volunteers. We rely on donations, and we know how important community is. I mean, it's super important. Tell us how you manage. I mean, that was a daunting task, all the fundraising.
Yeah, so in my Boy Scout troop, I have the highest position, which is Junior Assistant Scoutmaster, and with that, I was able to kind of lead my troop in helping out with that, and they always very clingy to me, so whenever I ask for help, they always jump to it. And I'm also the swim captain of the, one of the swim captains of the Oxford's girls swim and dive team, so I was able to use that too to reach out, and they helped a lot with fundraising, same with just friends at the school, and we reached out to my parents' workers, so a lot of people from the Troy Community School District also helped donate, as well as family and friends and all of that. And then, like I mentioned earlier, there was donation boxes that we put in local businesses, so people who didn't even know me or anything like that, there was a little blurb that kind of explained what PEAS was and what I was trying to accomplish. So there was a lot of help from the community and a lot of people who didn't even know me who came out and helped.
This run-in shed, I mean, a lot of people might come up with an idea for a sanctuary, but this not only was a unique idea, but this, like I said, was a daunting project. It wasn't anything on a small scale, and it was something unique. Not just unique, but needed. I mean, the animals, these are important, especially obviously in the winter, but even on hot and humid days. So to come up with a run-in shed, the idea, just blows me away, because that's really, really thinking ahead. It is thinking ahead, needs for a sanctuary and thinking truly about the animals. I mean, we know they need to eat. We know they need farrier and medicine and hay and bedding and things like that. But this was really thinking outside of the box. Or thinking outside of the run-in shed.
This run-in shed is going to be here long after we are.
Yes.
So it's amazing.
Yes. This will be here forever. We ultimately will get a plaque on here that will be hold up to the test of all the animals so that they won't damage it too bad. And you're right. Your legacy will live on, and you should be very, 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 very proud. And I know we're so appreciative here at PEAS for something like this to be thinking about PEAS. Any other ideas or any other input about, how you designed this? I mean, this is really, really incredible.
Yeah, so we started, because we're on a slope right now, you can't really see, but there's a definite slope right here. So we started and we actually dug out one of the corners and then moved all that dirt to the other corner and then put down some footings to support the bottom. And then once we got that done, the beams of the walls we built on the ground, and then were able to fit into the foundation by how we planned it. So it was kind of like a puzzle piece, a little bit fun, and it also helped the volunteers kind of understand what we were doing. So once we got that up, then we put these beautiful decking boards on and built our walls. Then we got the front beam up and the rafters and purlings. And then once everything was done there, the final day, we got to put our metal roof up, which was very exciting. It was finally done.
Well, the thinking and taking the initiative and all of your hard work, we can't tell you how much we appreciate it. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. The animals appreciate it. Again, apparently Brennan has moved into here and he doesn't want anybody else in here. So he's, we heard, he's got a sectional on order and a big 85-inch screen TV. So
next week.
Yeah, it should be delivered. So he'll have his deliveries coming here. Tiki bar, maybe?
Well, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. That won't stand up. Yeah. And as volunteers, seeing you guys come out here all the time and work on this, we were blown away. So thank you so much. Peace, thanks you. And It's amazing if you put your mind to something what you can accomplish. Thank you again to Norah and Eric. Eagle Scout Project, big success. Thank you from Pease, everybody. And we hope to see you at the next open barn, and then you can see this magnificent structure.
Hi, I'm Leslie Serenisi, the animal communicator from I Speak to Animals. You're watching OCTV.